I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and fishing, there's for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or prize. So when I say
just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 23rd.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Al Give on the ground, and the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. He'll return it from the 11. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
14 on the pickup. First down, Packers. Here's Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
He connects with Gray on that one. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now Love. That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Packers.
To throw is Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Quick throw, taken in.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Love. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. Now he'll run it. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there in a no-it zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
We'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. He is in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will go up by 7. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Dobbs headed in motion. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, But now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
Good blocking, and he's pinned. Touchdown, Vegas. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Love to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, Love. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he will score! Luke Musgrave! Touchdown, Green Bay! That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Love. Operating out of the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Love. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's two straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Sending a receiver right. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A run now on 2nd down, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's hard! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 43 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first and 10, here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A second down throw for Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 5. Here's Lowe to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Packers will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a run on first down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on third down.
An offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Dobbs headed in motion. Here's a run. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Love to throw it on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing on second down, Love. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Bigsby. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a man who won a rushing title wearing silver and black is Josh Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Love.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A pair of first downs gives them first and 10 up at the 40. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll run with Bigsby. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
6 yards. That's good.
Now, faking the give. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down. They'll throw out of the gun. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.